But tonight, I'm actually here because of my big brother, Craig. Craig and I, along with our twin younger brothers, grew up in Fairmont, Hampshire. And our family's unbelievably close. Now, marriage has been legal for gay and lesbian couples in New Hampshire since 2010. And we understand firsthand the hard work that you put into your own fight here in Illinois. But since marriage became legal in New Hampshire, there have been attempts to roll back that law. But those attacks did not sit well with my older brother. In fact, it ignited a fire in Craig. So much so that he became co-chair of Standing Up for New Hampshire Families, the campaign to protect the freedom for all committed, loving couples to marry in our home state. And let me be clear about something. I didn't call Craig and ask Craig to speak on my behalf. Craig called me, and he asked me if he could share our story with the media and with the New Hampshire legislature. And I think our story, especially as told by Craig, really resonates with people because it comes from love. From loving me, his dear brother, and loving our family. Now, Craig's always been a strong guy, but the strength he's given to me, and more importantly, given to so many straight allies to speak up for equality, is something you just can't measure. Now, I hope one day to be able to marry the man that I love. I'm so looking for him. And thanks to Craig's hard work, I still have the option of doing so in our home state of New Hampshire. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my big brother, Craig Stowell. This experience has been amazing for me and my family. Before the marriage fight in New Hampshire got started, I had never written so much as a letter to the editor. Now I've told my family story in a full-page ad in the largest newspaper in New Hampshire. We've even been featured in a national television campaign and quoted in print over and over. I even debated Brian Brown, the so-called head of the National Organization for Marriage. And truth be told, I'm pretty sure I beat him. For me, getting involved was a no-brainer. Like Calvin said, our family is a close one. And like most close families, we stand up for one another, no matter what. And when it was crystal clear to me that I needed to speak up, it was HRC that helped me find my voice. You see, freedom and liberty aren't just words to me. I enlisted in the Marines and deployed to Iraq to defend those rights. And I'm also a Republican. I understand that that may not be the most popular comment during the season. Thank you. But as a conservative, I believe in limited government. And let me tell you something, limited government is not something that takes away rights from our family, neighbors, and co-workers. I saw what my brother went through for too many years, and it was obvious to me that the effort to take away marriage from committed gay and lesbian couples is not only wrong, but shameful. It's what led my wife, Berta, and I to reach out. HRC gave me a platform to speak from that just wouldn't be possible on my own. I'm so grateful for all the hard work everyone there does so that someone like myself can speak up and actually be heard. Together we put together a campaign that highlights the values of our state, that freedom really means freedom for everyone. And even though our opponents invested millions in a 74% Republican supermajority that could pass anything it wanted, HRC never gave up on us, and we won overwhelmingly by a 2-1 margin. I was out in Minnesota before the elections last fall, and an older gentleman came over to thank me. He told me that as straight allies, it was up to us to carry the message for folks like his son. And as he started to say this to me, he started to pull his sleeve back to reveal a bracelet
that all veterans know too well. Inscribed on it was his son's name, Corporal Andrew Wilhar. He was killed in Afghanistan. He gave his life for this country's freedom, and he died without knowing the fate of his own freedom in his home state. Now, I refuse to accept this as the norm, and thankfully, since November, 10 states, including the great state of Illinois, have passed marriage equality. I know how hard all of you work to get here, but we're not done. This is our chance. We have the momentum, and if we stand together, we can make equality reality in all 50 states. Earlier, Chris talked about how transformative equality can be, and I know firsthand. My brother is finally happy and comfortable with the way he was born. Gala, I want you to know that I'm so proud of you. You've always been there for me as my best man and now my daughter's godfather. And I will always stand up for your rights, because no one has the right to take away your freedoms. One day when you're ready to get married, I hope you'll ask me to be your best man just as you were mine. It would be an honor and privilege. Thank you very much, everyone.
I am so grateful to have such a loving brother and family, but not everyone is as fortunate as I am. As Craig promised, my family and I will continue fighting as long as anti-gay bigotry exists. And I hope our story has motivated you to take action as well. So tonight, I'm asking you to join the Federal Club or Federal Club Council so that HRC has the resources necessary to make change happen. These important giving levels start at a minimum of $100 a month and will help HRC advance LGBT rights all across the country. For those of you who are Federal Club or Federal Club Council members, please raise your hands. Thank you for your support. You can do this without me. And now that I know where you're sitting, I'm asking you to consider increasing your Federal Club giving by $25, $50, or $100 a month tonight. And for those of you who can afford a larger investment, I hope you'll consider becoming a major donor this evening. Starting at $5,000 a year or up, your gift is tax deductible and supports HRC's groundbreaking foundation programs. Now, there is a pen and pledge card every place setting. It looks a little something like this. And I'm going to ask everyone out here in the audience right now to pick up that pledge card and pen right now. And I can see y'all, so I'm going to wait.